Hey everybody, I finally made it. I hope some of y'all found me. I am so sorry. I have no idea. I went to my Streamyard. It said, oh, this has been deleted from YouTube. I'm like, no, it hasn't. It's right there. I can see it. I'm making comments on it. So I don't know. So yeah, I had to delete everything and reset it all up. So hi, how you doing? Thanks for following and coming along. It's that kind of day. Mercury is in retrograde and it's just gonna happen. Yeah, apparently a couple people were and they made some comments, but I never actually saw it and I still don't see it on my channel. It's not posted anywhere. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in. It just said it's been canceled. It's like, okay, well, I'm typing comments and there's, says there's people waiting, so it's not actually canceled. I don't know. Whatever. Hi, how y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. So we got pearls. Who wants pearls? I got lots and lots of pearls. Yeah, Rita was having problems this morning too. She had no internet. She went blanked out in the middle of her readings, and I don't know. It's just that kind of day. Out of my control, so I'm just gonna breathe. But here we are, pearls, and more pearls. So yeah, thank you all for showing up. Yeah, I actually had to do it twice. I set it for 10:35 and that one didn't take either. So I had to literally delete everything from StreamYard and YouTube and then restart. So here we go. So yeah, hashtag pearls, folks. Oh, let me do that. Sorry, I haven't got it all together because I didn't pull up my prize wheel because I was busy resetting up the stream. So I'll get that pulled up so we can start collecting names. Hopefully that's going to work. We'll find out. It always tends to not want to work by the end of the show, but we'll give it a try. Maybe. There we go. Choose a live stream. Let's see if we have one to pick from. And what did I say? Hashtag pearls? I can't see my screen now. But that makes sense because that's what I'm selling. And collect. Awesome. Good. I got some entries. Thank you guys for being here. Stats, you found me. I saw you made a comment, but it won't even let me read it. I don't know, guys. What do I know, right? It's tech, right? And share. Will it do it? Will it do it? Maybe. Hey, Remy's mom of Remy. I like that. Yay, I'm so glad. I was hoping my little, freaked out hair dude would get attention. So I said, forget the pearls. They know what I'm selling. Okay, now hopefully if I did everything right, which probably I did not. In the description under this video, it actually lists what the name brands of the pearls are. However, they are not on the pearl strands. So you guess. I don't know. When I went and looked at Fire Mountain Gems, it seemed like certain colors were a certain brand. But as these pearls are 10 plus years old, I don't know. But they are heavy. Anybody wants a weight? I've got my my scale here. I can weigh them for you. I don't know if it matters. Look at all the people here. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate it. Hoping Frank shows up. He loves the pearls. I'm just going to give everybody a few minutes, put in their hashtag, say hi to everybody. And, oh yeah, let me throw this out there. Yesterday, while I was invoicing Nikki, PayPal decided to lock me out. They need to verify who I am. I've been trying to verify for, since yesterday afternoon. And even when Doug came home and scanned the QR code, now it just says upload a picture. You click it and it just spins and says upload your picture, but never gives me a place to do it. So I'm hoping this will be fixed by Friday. If not, I will be sending out payment requests from my other PayPal account, which is Ellen Rose Peach. And just so you know, that's where it'll come from. And if I can, I will get you an invoice. But PayPal won't let me do it right now. So, there's that. I can't get my money. I can't spend my money. I can't ask for money. I can't do anything with money. I can, however, change currency if I want. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but whatever. So there's that. So I just want to throw that out. I'm hoping it'll be all resolved after this live. I'm going to go and call PayPal and say, hey, what's going on? So I'll do that after, and hopefully you guys will just get normal invoices and it won't be a problem. But I just want to throw it out there that if you get a weird payment request from Ellen Rose Peach, from DeBea, DEBEA, as in Doug, Ellen, Ben, M, Adam, that is my email address, then that's what it is and that's what it's for. And after PayPal works, I'll just send you a copy of your invoice so you know what you have if anybody wants it. Okay? How's that? All right, hashtag pearls. All right, let's take that down. Sorry, guys, I'm a little wound up. Let me get some coffee. Maybe that'll help. All right, so basically my intention is to start from the left, move to the right. We've got all different colors. I'll give you the millimeter size. 99% of these are 16-inch strands. There's a few that are not. When we get to those, I'll give you the details. So I'll tell you the millimeter. We'll go with our best guess on color. How's that? We'll make up our own names. And $2 a strand. You want them? You got them? That's it. Just claim it. I will tell you how many I have of each strand. When I run out, they're gone. I have no intention of ever ordering these again. I didn't order these. They came from the bead store. So, are we ready to go? I know, you guys have been ready for 20 minutes. I wasn't even here. Here you go. Can I show you guys this? How do I get in front of my camera? I'm not sure where I'm at. There we go. My shirt for the day. Donkeys make me happy. You, not so much. You being tech. It's not you people. I love all you people. All right, now, here's my question for you. I have an overhead light. I don't know if it'll be better or worse, so let me know what works for you. Is that better, or does it just make a glare and make everything look yellow? See, I wanted to make everybody smile. I love my donkey shirt. All right. I'm going to leave it on until someone tells me not to. Let me tip this back so I can see chat a little better. Okay, let's start with the first one. I cannot wait to get rid of all this stuff. Okay. Ooh, black may not be the best. These are what color? These are a purpley blue. They're not royal blue. They've got a bit of a purple to them. You guys see that? I don't have a white one, guys. Sorry. All right, so there's that. I have 2 strands, and they are... Oops, sorry. This millimeter gauge is tricky. These are a 0.16. 2 strands, $2. Any takers? Oh, that's awesome, Val. Yeah, I have Gypsy and Willow. All right, no takers for the little ones. I'm setting these aside, folks. They're getting all bagged up today. Next. These are not a round, these are a rice pearl. These are a true blue. 16 inches. And these are, hang on. These are 3x4s. Oh, no wonder. Hang on, I've got this in inches. I want it in millimeters. There we go. All right. No wonder it sounded like a weird number. Okay. These are a 7.5 long by 4.5 wide. 3 strands, $2 each. Huh. I didn't know Florida had a lot of donkeys. These are glass pearls, and they're from Fire Mountain Gems. These are all approximately at least 10 years old. They came from the bead store, craft store that I bought. All of the name brands are listed in the description under the video. They should be under this video. Hopefully it all carried over when I repeated it. They have like a crystal or a glass center. They're heavy. They're really nice pearls, and I don't like pearls. But these are a navy blue seed. Rice, sorry, not seed, rice pearl. All right. So hopefully that helps you. Yeah, these guys they're really pretty. They have a really nice luster, and they're heavy. They're not a cheap, lightweight fake pearl. They are a glass pearl with a crystal or some kind of glass center. So there were 3 different name brands that they had. I saw most of these pearls there. Each one was different. You'd have to look them up yourself. I just don't know. Now, what did I say these were? 7.5 by 4.5. And there are 3. So, yep, this is what I'm doing, guys. You want them later, you can ask. I will be rerunning stuff once a month on a Monday. When we get last Monday of the month, I'm going to do a rerun, a mix-up Monday, and resell all the things that didn't sell through the month, plus whatever other oddball items I collect up over the cleaning out process. I did a pop-up on Monday. I did all kinds of weird items. I'm going to have a bunch of those up again on this coming Monday. So it'll be 2 Mondays. I just did a pop-up the other day, but when I did it, I thought, this is a good idea. Do this once a month. Just see if anybody wants to buy stuff. I'll group some of it back up and, make some package deals, that kind of thing. Okay, these first ones were a 4mm in case anybody wanted to know with my weird numbers there. And I got 2 of those. All right. These are all going in a box. I'm done with them hanging on my wall. All right. These are a large pearl. Again, same color blue. Come on, guys. Be nice here. All right. 11.5 by 9. These are big. They're heavy. 16 inches. A nice rice pearl. Very pretty. And again, I don't like pearls. They're pretty. Any interest? Yes, you did, girlfriend. And your box is ready to go if, they'll let me invoice you and or print a label or anything along that lines. So I got 4 strands of those, $2. These are big ones. Yeah, there were a couple lurkers, but they didn't talk, did they? And then I did a pop-up last night from my backyard on my other channel just to see if my internet would work outside. So I may be doing my live chats on Friday outside as long as it isn't, 150-mile-an-hour winds or 900 degrees. But right now it's like 85 degrees out or something ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. Yes, they were. I got a lot of creepers. I don't know what they're looking at, but they may just be being nice and running my video for me, get me some watch time hours, which I desperately need. That watch time hour thing is, it's like YouTube's loophole to keep you stuck. All right, I got to remember this stuff. I got to write it down. 11 by 8. Okay, I'm not doing this again. You guys are getting to be part of my packing process. I got 4 of those. No takers? You guys want a certain color, let me know. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to show them all because they're all going in a baggie and getting put away. Because I just, I got to have some space to function. All right. Ooh, dropped them on the floor. But they are good and sturdy, I can tell you that. And then this bucket is for my clips. A ridiculous amount of pearls. Yeah, well, that's your birthstone, right? I'm not a big fan of the opaque gemstones. I'm not a big fan of turquoise. None of that. I mean, it's pretty, but I like shiny, like, crystal-y kind of stuff. Okay, these are like, what color? Aqua? Let's see, I'm going to try the light, see if it helps or makes it worse. How's that? There you go. These are an aqua, and they are... Ooh, don't unplug the computer, Ellen. These are a 6mm round, 16 inches, $2. I know, this is very boring. Very boring. Oops, take off the clip. And there are 3 strands. Yeah, I know it's hard for you guys to see, but there are really 27 to 30 different colors here. I got the blues, the pinks, purples, whites, off-whites. Yeah, what else we got? Red, I even have red. All right. These are the same color. Actually, I got 2. I got one light one, and 2 darker ones. In the aqua, 8mm round. And you see that. This one here is the lighter one. It's just like a half a shade lighter. And then you got those 2. 8mm round. 3 strands, $2. Light or dark. Yeah, my mother's a July baby. Well, the ruby is July. Pearl is June. But Cancer, pearls and Cancer, they go together. So there's that. She loves pearls. We had hers. She had one, forever. I don't know. My father got it for her for like their first anniversary or something. She had it for a very long time. And, she wore it all the time. So she'd chip it. And we would periodically sneak it out of her jewelry box and go get the pearl replaced and give it back to her for like her birthday or Christmas or something. At least pearls are fairly easy to replace in a ring. Just a prong set pearl is pretty easy to replace, so. And not too expensive. Oh, these little strings are getting in my way of my zippy bags. Now I lost my marker. Oh, come on, guys. Anybody see a marker? There it is. Okay. So we got 2 darks, 1 light, 8mm. And the next batch is a rice pearl. And it's in that dark. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 of those. And we got... Oops. Doesn't help when it slips off the center. Those are a 6 by 8, I believe. Come on, guys. I need a little play in the string here. 6 by 9. 6 by 9. I got 5 of those. $2. Anybody got a wedding coming up? You need to, dress up your bridesmaids. We got some pretty bridesmaid colors. Hello, Miss Rita. How you doing, girlfriend? Thanks for popping in. I had problems. I had to literally delete and reset up my entire stream today because it said it's been deleted by YouTube despite the fact that people were making comments. So, I get it. Just breathe, right? Just breathe. Oh, you got rain? Well, it's spring. It's good. These are a 6x9 rice pearl, dark aqua. I don't know. I'm going to get, I got Streamyard. You're on eViewMux, so YouTube? I don't know. It's the only thing we got going in common, right? So I give up. That's where I'm at with it. All right. This is not going to work. Not big enough. So we'll just move a couple items and use this basket. All right. There we go. And I can get that out of you guys' faces. You don't need to see it. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. I know this is just boring because guess what? It's strand after strand after strand of pearls. So these are all the same color. Ooh. All right. Same color. I think so. I'm pretty sure they're all the same color. All right. Oops, my pin's falling out. Little tiny, 4mm. This is like a seafoam green, maybe. We got a 4mm. Then we've got a rice, which I believe is also a 4mm, probably 2x4. Right in the camera, okay. It's a 7x4.5 rice pearl. You write these down. Got 2 of those. And I do wish there was a better way to do this, make it more interesting, exciting. Oh, I always blame YouTube. It's always YouTube. Everybody's running over to Rumble, but I don't even know. Can you do sales on Rumble? And I understand the tech on Rumble for the creator end is not friendly. So, why do that? We need to make things worse, right? We already got enough issues going on with what's going on. All right. These, I think, are a 6 or an 8mm. I think they're a 6. Round. Five and a half. Light aqua, round, 5.5mm, 16 inches long. And I've got 2 of those. Hey, Rhonda, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. Here you go. I'm going to bag up a couple. You guys do this while I do that. If it'll be nice. Be nice. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Of course, I don't know that it's sharing. No, it's not sharing. Why? There we go. All right. Maybe. Come on. What's the problem? All right. You guys seeing that? No. Why not? Trying to put up my hashtag, folks. Maybe now. Let's see. I got a black screen. Maybe, possibly you guys are getting to see it. I still got a black screen. I'm just going to breathe in and out today, and people are going to be here or not. Y'all know what I'm selling. I'm selling pearls, glass pearls, all colors, all shapes and sizes, and that's it. That's all I got. So it will not be a super exciting show today. At Rumble? Oh, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, they don't like get strikes. That's why everybody goes over there to talk about political stuff and, things that, affect our daily lives that we're supposed to pretend don't exist, that kind of stuff. Like, and, the jabbies and, and I don't mean jabby, Jabby is a nice person. Gives away lots of prizes all the time. Yeah, no, Rhonda, you and Rumble would get along very well. Very well. I mean, the only, people are wiggy about changing platforms, that's a thing, but a lot of people have gone to Rumble with all the censorship going on, so there's a lot of people over there. A lot of people. All right. Hey, we're getting close to being done with the blue, well, with greens anyway. These are not the same. Let's see, those are the same. All right. These are a very light green. These are lighter than the last. Oh. Now it's up there and I can't get it to come down. Streamyard's like, make up your mind. What do you want to look at? Okay, so these are, I think, 6. Let's see. These are a 6 millimeter, round, very light. Let me kill that light a little bit. I think it's fading them. Try that. Very pale green. They're very pretty, actually. The color is very nice. Almost like a silvery green. So what did I say? 6. We got 6 millimeter, 16 inches, 3 strands, $2 each. Hello, April, honey. I hope you're feeling better. I don't want to talk too loud, give you a headache, or make your headache worse. Yes, poor Miss April had a migraine. Hopefully it's gone away or on its way out. All right, girlfriend, you have fun digging in the dirt. I love to dig in the dirt. I'm a little bit jealous. And 1, 2, 3, 8. Coffee. I'm still drinking coffee. My last cup. It's in my cup right now. All right. Oh, did I show you guys those? I don't think I did. One more big strand. Not that I think you care, but yeah, they're still on the hook. Okay, these are a 10 millimeter ball, 10 millimeter round, seafoam green. These are not necklaces. They're just strung up on a piece of, beading wire to be sold in, retail. That's the deal. So 10 millimeter, 16 inch. Here, I'll give you guys a weight on this one. This one's really heavy. As far as pearls go, anyway. Give me grams. 55 grams for one strand of these. The big 10 millimeters. Sorry. Yeah, 10 millimeters. Yes. Awesome, Rita. I'll check it out. Is it veggies or flowers or both, or what are you doing? Coffee. Oh, April, I'm so sorry. I really hope it helps, though, honey. I've been there, done that. I've spent days in a dark room. Migraines suck. Caffeine helps. I know, may not be good for you, but it helps. Yeah, sweetie, you feel better. Yeah, right, Rita? And hey, you know, it's going to smell nice after the sprinkles, too. Oh, my goodness, he's barely fitting this bag. Yeah, it's nice out, isn't it? 80 degrees. That's where we were at 85 when I went out to feed this morning, right after Rita was done. Would I have 2 of these? All right. Where are we at? Oh, we got this one here. And these are in a circle. I don't know why. I can get them unhooked. I do believe, however, that they are still 16 inches. Yeah. So for whatever reason, well, that's not helping you see at all, is it? Try again, Ellen. There we go. When they packaged them for sale, and I don't understand what the yellow ribbons are, that each one of them has one. No idea. Must have been some kind of system she had worked out. But instead of just leaving the ends open, they just tied them in a circle. But they're still 16-inch strands. And these are a 7.5 by a 5.5 rice. 7.5 by 5.5 rice. Very light seafoam green. 5 strands. $2 each. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Gates. Oh, Gates isn't here. Sorry. Well, say hi when you're there. Hide current oh, I've clicked a comment. Oh my goodness. Didn't even know I did it. I must have bumped my mouse. Now I don't even know where it is. All right, do that. And go to the bottom if I can. Come on, computer, help me out. All right. There we go. Snow? Are you kidding me? It's spring. Although I remember having Easter egg hunts in the snow more than once. All right, guys, I cannot read and can remember numbers at the same time today. So what did I say these were? 6 by 8. Okay, 6 by 8, rice pearl, seafoam green, 5. 6 by 8. 5 strings. $2 each. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, Texas Val. Yeah, girlfriend, you got 6 postage petals that will expire Monday. Monday's my recap day, though, so it'll be everything that I didn't sell. So if you want to come back then and see if there's something you want, because pearls may not be your thing, I totally get it. They're not my thing. Yeah, well, it won't last. You know, just a little extra moisture for the upcoming flowers. That's all, right? All right, what do we got? Hey, look, we got half a board cleared. We got some more blue. Let's finish with the blue. And these are, again, a rice pearl. And they are a 9 by 7. And they're that true, I would call it a true navy blue. with a little sheen to it, you know, because they are a pretty pearl. I've got 5 of these. That's what it would look like. Bacon, bacon, bacon! Okay. So yes, I did tell everybody I was going to run a birthday wheel today, but because I'm having so many internet problems, I think I'm going to not. And what will be the regular procedure? Well, I will give you guys an idea when I'm going to do those. But I'm also going to do a community wheel the last Monday of the month. And I will also be doing a quarterly birthday wheel the last Monday of the month, once every 4 months. So if y'all want to get in on that, check out the schedule and it'll let you know when to show up. You got to be here to win for those. And you have to have your birthday as in month and day. I don't need to know your year. None of my business. But I just need to know you were actually born in March if you're entering the March birthday wheel, please. Thank you. Be nice, be fair, be kind. Everybody gets a chance. And I got 5 of those. Yeah, I mean, that, you know, it was a bead store, a craft store. It's where people went to buy the supplies to make their own things. So that's what this is, you know, I mean. And, you know, you don't have to use them just for jewelry. People use them for a lot of things. These kind of things make good wedding decorations and that kind of stuff. So, you know, depends what you're up to, what you like. And, you know, having all these colors is nice. And you can definitely make, you know, at least 2 bracelets from each strand. There we go. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting these guys in the bags. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. All right. That's it for blue. I got some purples, greens, and pinks on this board. And then we got whites and silvers. And if I'm boring you guys, just, you know, let me know. Holler out a color if you want it, whatever. I really don't have a problem selling what you want. And if nobody wants it, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these pearls. I don't want them. And I don't know what to do with them. All right. At least I'm getting them bagged up and put away. Okay. These are a light purple seed bead, rice pearl. Why do I keep calling them seed beads? Because I got seed beads on the brain. Oh. Hashtag pearls, lavender. There you go. Thank you. Let's see if I can get that to come down. We'll try. And these are, where's my millimeter gauge? In my other hand. These are a 6 by 8. Yep, 6 by 8 lavender rice pearls. 16 inches. $2 a strand. I've got 4. Purple. Yeah, I'm a red girl. I've gotten into blues and greens in my older days. I think probably because I don't live in New England anymore and I don't get to see those colors much. All right. Oh, what are these? Oh, I guess I didn't show you the rest of the greens. Not that I think you care, but here you go. I'll show them to you. Because you never know. It might be exactly what you've been looking for. Okay, so we've got 3 rice, 2 bigger rice, 1 round. I believe the round is 10. Yeah, 10. 10 millimeter, 8 by 10 millimeter. And a 6 by 8. 6 by 8, 10, 10. That's 10 by 8. 3 more bags. I'm never going to remember all those numbers. Oop, another purple. You go back on the board. You're in my way. All right. Try not to knock everything over. All right. We got a 10 millimeter. And you got one of those, right? One of those. We got 2. And we've got 3 of the 6 by 8s. And the last purple here is a 8 millimeter round. Purple, 8 millimeter round, 16 inches. One. Got one of those. The gang's all here. I love it. I love that you guys know each other from everywhere and you all visit with each other and you're nice to each other when you're out and about. It's awesome. Yeah, I hope some people are getting stuff done. Spring is here. I was telling Rita this morning, spring fever's kicking in, and I think everybody's going to start losing some focus on things. Hopefully you'll have fun while you're losing focus, but don't forget, those things are going to have to get done eventually. All right. So yeah, anybody got any good plans for the weekend? I know it's only Wednesday, but you know, the weekend's coming. Yeah, just about everybody in here is a pretty good egg, I do believe. You know, Victoria hasn't shown up yet. Ella popped onto my live last night when I was sitting in my backyard. And I think she was a little shocked where I live. She said, "Oh, I thought that was a postcard, like a picture." And then I turned it around and showed her the donkeys. That was pretty funny. Work on the weekend. Yeah, well, you know, that's when Doug and I do the stuff and nonsense around the house. But I need to get out there and brush everybody. They're all shedding like crazy this morning. I went to clean their faces and I came away with a handful of hair. My hands are probably still icked up. Oh, it was on my other channel. It was just, I just wanted to take this whole setup that I'm using right now outside because it's a little Chromebook and that document reader camera. So I didn't know if it could do outside or not. And guess what? It did. So yeah, we just hung out and chatted. Nothing exciting. Feel free to go listen. But yeah, it was funny when Ella showed up. And then I tagged the video I did with the drone flying over Dolan Springs so people could see where I really live, because, you know, it's always funny when people find out that, yeah, I really, really do live out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it was only on for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. I was just testing the camera. The donkey and dog were playing, so people got to see that, you know. But the lighting was weird. You know, it's like 5 o'clock last night here, so the lighting was kind of weird, so whatever. I was just hanging out waiting for Doug to get home from work. And I did actually manage to get around to cooking him dinner. So that worked out too. Okay, now these are an extremely pale, very pale purple. Lavender, no. These are like a silver with a purple tint. You guys see that color? Focus. Where's my button? Oh, just dropped one. Very, very pretty. These are small. I think these are maybe a 2. Come on, I can't have the string in there too. Yeah, they're saying 4.5. Hey, Claudette, how's it going? I got 4 strands of those, 16 inches, 4.5 millimeter. Very pale purple. All right, I gotta climb under the table. I dropped one. Ooh. Oh, I'm too old. If I don't get back up, call 911. Okay, I did it. I'm safe. All right, so I got 4 of those. 4.5 millimeter, 16 inch, and I lost my marker. Did I drop that? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. We got some olivey green, I guess is what you call it. And again, for anybody popping in, these are glass pearls. The name brands are listed in the description beneath this video. They're from Fire Mountain Gems from about 10 years ago. They all have some kind of a solid center, crystal or glass. They're heavy. They're really nice. They're very shiny. They are ready, they're packaged this way because they came from a bead store I bought 10 years ago. Each strand is 16 inches, and I'm giving you the millimeters, $2 a strand. And hashtag petals is the wheel for the day when it wants to work. Give it a shot. See if it'll show up. Okay, greens. Oh, what a mess. Okay. Yeah, like an olive green with a gold background. That's what I would call these. All right, give you measurements. Hashtag pearls. Well, I'm doing measurements, folks. So we got 4.5. 6.5. Okay. Small, medium, large. We'll go that way, okay? 4.5. Oops. Sorry. Hey, Colleen. Were you here earlier and I missed you? Thanks for coming, everybody. All right. You frozen? There we go. Okay. 4.5, 6.5, 8, all rounds. Like get it to focus a little better. Like an olive green with a gold sheen over it. I don't know what color that is. I'm sure there's a name for it. There you go. Oops, pulled my pin out. Okay. So yeah. I do hope everyone's having a good day because I'm going to have one way or the other. I managed to get my daily devotionals uploaded. That was interesting because that was giving me a hard time last night. I only got a couple, but luckily I got today's up. So that was, everyone got to have that in the morning. And I only have a couple left to do for the rest of the month. So there's that. I've just been staying busy. All right, 3 more bags. All right, guys, oh, come on now. Okay, yeah, that's why I want to get these bagged up, and this is just too much stuff to have in one person's house, especially when it's not stuff that you use, you know? So what do we have here? 4.5, I believe, and we got 2 of those. This is a 6.5. And this one was an 8. We've got 2 of those. Oops. Trade spots. And we do not have 2 of those. We have 1 of those. We have 2 of these. Okay. Good to go. All right, next. Purple. Oops. Losing things. You're not purple. All right, this is the last purple one here on the board. And it's that grayish lavender color. This is a rice pearl. 7.5 by 4.5, 2 strands. Seven and a half by 4.5, 16 inches long, rice pearl, lavender gray. All right. 1 board down. Thank you, Stats. Thank you very much. Hey, Frank, where you been? I've already been all through the blues and the purples and the greens, and you missed them, honey. But they're here. Nobody's bought any, so if you want any, you let me know. I'll be happy to ship them off to you. And for the newbies that are showing up, I'm going to go through my saga story again. PayPal has me locked out of my Desert Rose account because they need to verify who I am. They want me to upload a picture, but they won't let me upload the picture. So I'm going to be giving them a call when I get offline here tonight and fixing it. But if it does not get fixed before this weekend, I need to invoice you guys if you buy anything. I'll be sending out a request for money from my personal PayPal account, which is Ellen Rose Peach, and the email attached to that is DEBEA1, which is Doug Ellen Ben Emma Adam, which is our kids and us. And we'll just do it that way till PayPal gets around to fixing itself. So, just want to let you know in case you get some kind of weird request for money. If you buy something from me, the request is from me. Please pay. Thank you. And I'll get it worked out. It's the tech. Tech and Ellen do not get along, and Mercury being in retrograde is not helping. So, we're doing our best. All right. So, now we got pinks and reddish colors here on this board, and it's empty. All right. First up. And millimeter gauge. There we go. It's like a pretty rose pink towards the cranberry side, but pink, not red. And if the millimeter gauge will cooperate and not be on the string, these are an 8.5 round. Pretty exciting, huh? Same from top to bottom. I can't wait to start selling jewelry, guys. At least it's more interesting. It's a coming, I promise. I got to get this stuff out of my house. Who wants it? $25. Star Trek crew. Look at it. They're all here. They want to help you out. You see what I'm talking about? This stuff has to go. Okay. And my question for all y'all out there, because I know y'all are using them, why is it if you leave the top off of your Sharpie, it dries out in like 6.4 seconds? Didn't used to when I was a kid. Well, Picasso, I guess we'll give you a pass this time. Only, guess what? I was really late too, because apparently YouTube deleted my stream and I had to redo all of it literally from scratch. So, doing the best I can here today. It's all good. We're just going to blame spring fever and YouTube. How's that? Okay, I have two here, and obviously one is shorter than the other by a few inches. Don't know why. You want them both? $2. I'll give them to you both. I don't care, man. I got so many of these, not even funny. All right. So we got 1 3/4 strands of these. And they are 6.5 round. A very pretty rosy color. It's very pretty. I know. That's why I'm asking. I know Steph does. I know Ella. I mean, pretty much anyone that sells anything is buying them by the truckload. And why? Why do they keep drying out so fast? I don't know. That's right. None of this is our responsibility. Although, I'm sorry, I'm not taking responsibility for YouTube canceling my live when I scheduled it like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't know, a while ago. It wasn't, just this morning or anything when I wasn't awake. All right, what do we got here? Oh, hang on. I tangled them. That's why I knew I shouldn't have done that. Okay. All right. These are not glass. These are acrylic. I don't know why they're here, but it says acrylic right on them. They're just a pretty burgundy color acrylic 16-inch millimeter gauge. I think there are 4. Nuh-uh. They're lying. Hang on. They're 6 millimeter acrylic. Anybody interested in acrylic? Why are they with my pearls? I do not know. Probably because they look like them and they just got boxed up when we were trying to get stuff out of the store. Yeah, I'll do those for $1 a piece. How's that? $2 for both strands. Although they do have the same price as the pearls. So maybe they're expensive acrylic. I don't know. Plastic is plastic to me, folks. I don't know about all this foolishness. I'm not into the collecting, really. I mean, the only name that ever really means anything to me is Tasco. Other than that, I don't know. Is it pretty good? Can I afford it? Okay. These are like a dark. These are like a cranberry. Cranberry with a sheen. They're about the size of a cranberry, too. A small cranberry. These are an 8 millimeter. 16-inch round cranberry. I do hope Streamyard's showing me all my comments. I know they don't like to do that either. So, all right, let's see. 2 pinky soups, 1 left. Okay. So, in the bowl, and that's what it's here for. These are a rice pearl, and they are that rosy, the goldish kind of. They aren't quite as gold. They're a big rice pearl. These are These are 10 by 8.5. $2, 16 inches. 10 by 8.5. 3 strands. All right, board number 1 is clear. Thank you, thank you. You guys want to do whites or pinks and golds? Don't care. Middle or right? That's what we got left. And I've got to get something bigger. You guys aren't buying enough. I have nowhere to keep out all this stuff. I need another bucket. All right, there we go. One more bucket. I gotta move my coffee. This is becoming problematic, folks. Okay. There we go. Board 1 clear. Ta-da! This used to have jewelry in it and things and stuff, and now it has all the clips from the things I've cleared off. So thank you very much for helping me consolidate. But these things are going to fall and make a mess, and I'll be digging them out from under the desk for a month. Pop it, Peach. That's enough. Woodstock. Don't need to hear you either. You don't want to be on camera? I'll show people you later. Right now, I'm set up, so I'm not moving it. All right. Is that better? That's worse. Let me see. Hang on. If I do this, does it help? Oh, I don't think so. All right. Well, I got weird lighting. It's that time of day. Holler if you need to see something better, closer, whatever. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Home Depot, honey. Home Depot. They're metal. And you can put the other kind of pegboard in them. They're like slotted hooks. That's what these long ones are for. So, yeah. I actually bought these to make something. I was going to make a slide-out broom and whatnot holder, and I didn't. So, now they're my display for the time being. Coffee. It's cold, but it's good. Nothing helps. I got weird lighting going here right now. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to just sit down for 1 second, guys. I be tired today. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Go up on there. Hashtag pedals. Please, please, please let the prize wheel work at the end. I'm tired of doing it after the fact and taking pictures. Hopefully people believe me. Hey guys, chill out. Chill out. Nobody cares. Come on, all the way up. Oh, you guys can see it. Good. It's not showing. I have my computer open in the living room just so I can see what you guys are seeing. So at least you are seeing it. I have a black screen right now. That's why I'm never sure what's going on. I don't see what you guys see. It's kind of weird. All right. I got some frequency music playing in the background. 432 hertz. It's good for healing everything. So hopefully y'all get some healing while you're listening too, besides just looking at shiny pearls, huh? Have some benefits going on from all this foolishness. I'm trying to help, folks. I'm trying to help. All right, here we go. You come down. And I'll get more pearls. Whoa. The board almost went. That wouldn't have been good. All right, I got a bunch of these. These are a real silvery. These are not white. I hope they're, I think they're showing up. So these are a silvery kind of pearl. Round. And those are a 10. Yeah, 4 strands of those. Whoa. Yeah, I slept wrong 2 nights ago and I'm still dealing with a stiff neck. So hopefully I'm not moving too weird for you guys, but I'm trying to not hurt myself while I move. Stiff neck is, you know, it's not like it's the end of the world, but boy, it really messes with you. All right, 4 strands, 16 inches, 10 millimeters. Yeah, now Riley's going to get in. That's Riley whistling. And I know his whistling tends to cut out the mic, so hopefully you guys don't hear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these idiots want. Attention, apparently. However, when they get the attention, they don't always like it. I've got a folding screen here. I'm trying to move so they can see me. There you go. You happy now? Now you've maybe upset everything? Yeah? You want the people to see you? They can see you. There's Poppy. Where'd she go? She's right there in front. And then Woodstock. And Riley you can't see. He's behind Woodstock's cage. There's a third cage over there by the window. There's the parrots. Being parrots. Doing parrot things. Got those 2 going on. So, let me, I think I've tipped you too much for me to be able to show this right. Oops, you got 3 of those. This is going well, isn't it? There we go. I think that's helping. These are white. These are not silver. These are white. $6 millimeter round, 3 strands, 16 inches. Oh, I got a short one. 2 strands and a half strand. All right, in the bag, in the bag. Now the ribbons are poking out, bugging me. All right. $1 for the short one, $2 for the long one. All right. These are smaller. I'm going to guess 4 millimeter rounds. Got 4 of those. These are white. These are our 4.5 millimeter white, 16 inches. I got 4. Oh, you guys are going to be quiet if you can see me? All right, I'll keep my screen down as long as you're going to be good. Yeah, you're screaming. Nobody likes it. Nobody. I keep telling you that. You don't listen. All right. What do we got here? Ooh, those are pink. We'll leave those till we get the pinks. All right. We got another silver. $6.5 round silver, 16 inches, 2 strands, $2 each. No, you don't. I don't need you getting hooked up with everybody else. Thanks. All right. I'm going to run out of bags. I have about 200 strands, guys. We've gone through about, I don't know, 40? 50? I think there was quite a few on the first board. You know, duplicates of some, so there's that, but you know. Yeah, anybody want a special color? The only color I really don't have is black. So, or Kelly green. I do have olive green, seafoam green, light green. But no Kelly, no black. Other than that, I can probably cover your needs. What are you looking for? If you're not looking for something, what's your friend looking for? All right. Coffee, yes. Are these the same? These look the same. Let me check. Oops. Well, we'll never know now. No, I think we got a smaller and a bigger set here. Nope. 6mm rounds. I think those are a little bit shinier and these are a little bit more matte. That would be what I would say. They don't look the same to me right up next to each other. I think these are a shiny and these are a matte. What did I say? 6mm. So 6.5mm rounds. Sorry about that, folks. It's hard to do this and not bump things and trip on stuff. All right. Is that working? I don't know. I don't know if anything's working. It's that kind of. All right. So white, 6mm. Oh, man. Yeah. Hoping I sleep better tonight. My stiff neck is setting up, so there's that. That is always a bonus. All right. Give you guys something to do while I bag a couple of these. If it'll let me. Hashtag pedals. Prize wheel at the end. Fingers crossed it decides to work. So far, I've had really good bars for the internet, so hopefully it'll stay that way. But I'm not sure it's the internet or it's the Chromebook or the prize wheel. I don't know. Too many pieces and parts that don't work together nicely. Unbelievable. I don't see anything you guys are seeing. It's amazing. All right, next batch. Yeah, well, hey, it's finally on my screen. I'm guessing it's been on yours for a while. Uh-oh, need more bags. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, there they are. No, those are the big ones. There we go. Sorry for the crinkling. I didn't take out enough, apparently. All right. Baggies. Yeah, everybody should have, a box full of baggies under their desk, right? So what do we say? 6.5, 4.5, 6.5, and 8? Or was it 10? 10. 8. 10, 8, 6.5, round. And I got one of each. The 6.5 is a little bit more on the creamy side. It's not white. This one right here. It's a little bit more. Oh, and again, take that off the screen. Put it up, take it down, put it up, take it down. Maybe it'll come down. There we go. So the 6.5 is a little bit more of a creamy color. And these two are a white. We've got 8 and 10 millimeter. Round. $2. 16 inches. Any takers? I know, guys. It's such a boring auction. I don't really know any other way. I could have probably just done this one as a taped one and let you guys just order, huh? Maybe I'll do that. If you see anything you like, put it in the comments below. Please don't email me. Put it in the comments below. First person to claim gets it. Please make sure you fill out your jot form so I know where to send it. Jot form is pinned at the top and under every video. Thank you. I feel like some kind of radio person or something doing that. All right, halfway through the whites. Got some pinks and lavenders on the bottom. Yeah, I've put every one that I've shown so far into a marked bag. So yeah, on this particular one, because it is just nothing but boring pearls, let me know what you want, if you want anything. So it's basically by size and color. If you can get me a timestamp, great. And that way I'll know exactly which ones you wanted. But if not, we'll do our best. All right. These are all seed pearls. Rice pearls. Rice pearls. Not seed. Rice. And we have 3 sizes. I would say these are your standard basic pearl color. Not super white. They're not yellow. They're not gold. They're a real pearl. These have the most of the darker color of all 3. Get you some measurements. Hopefully they won't fall on me. Okay. The big ones are 8.5. Oops. Those are 8.5 by 11. And I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 of those. And the next ones are those are an 8.5 by 6.5. 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 6.5. I got 3. And the little ones, I have 3. Those are 4.5 by 6.5. Any takers for the rice pearls? Ooh, let go of my pen. Thank you. All right. Bag those up. Hashtag pearls. Put it on in, or you won't get on the prize wheel, folks. I'll run it at the end, whether it likes it or not, one way or the other. I'll make sure there's a winner and make sure you get a prize. Oh, okay. Well, hang out and just chit-chat with me, Frank. I appreciate the company. And, you know, it's not like you don't know where to find me or that, oh, these pearls are all going to disappear overnight. So, you know, when you're ready and you got a project, you know where to come and say, hey, do you still have those purple, green, and, red ones? And I'll be, sure, Frank, let me send them to you. I'm sorry, but I bet you had fun. I can't wait to see what you got. Maybe you'll show me. All right. Oh, these guys, the big ones barely fit in this bag. You know, you can go out and play in the dirt instead today. It doesn't cost you any money to go out and dig. So make sure you got some Tylenol or Motrin or something for bedtime, you know. Because we're not young anymore and it hurts to play in the dirt sometimes. All right. Finally, after wrestling with those biggies, little ones should be easier. So we got these big honkers. Those are next. Ooh, those are heavy. What do we got? Hold still. These are a 10.5 round, those big white ones. 16 inches, $2, 3 strands. You know. Yeah, Doug was been giving me the side eye for a couple weeks now. And then he started seeing that, oh, people are actually buying stuff at the auction. So, okay. I spent, some money getting supplies, getting, cameras, scales, jewelry stands, buying some jewelry for inventory, all this packing material. And, there was a lot of expense in setting things up before I even thought about showing you guys anything. So he's starting to wonder what I'm up to. So the big 10.5 rounds, they're going in a bag. And I got, 3 of those? 3 of those. 1, 2, 2 of those. All right. Yeah, I hope you bought something fun. I do hope you bought something fun. I mean, I'm guessing you bought something fun, unless it was like you went to the grocery store. You know, that can get expensive too. So, not having those 3 kids in the house definitely helps with the grocery bill. I can tell you that. Whew. All right, finish up this row. See, I'm so glad to get this board down. I've been tippy-toeing around it for a week. I got stuff set up and dusted off and, figured out and all that. All right, so we've got this one here. Ellen, use your board so they can see what you're showing them. Got one long, one short. $2, whole set. 6.5 by, hold still. 6.5 by 9. $2. And what else we got here? These do not look to be the same, but they're on the same hook. Okay. Maybe they are. I'm just a little crazy. And looking at too many of these things. Okay, we got 7 by 9.5 rice pearls, 4 strands, 16 inches, $2. True pearl color. Pearls, pearls. I'm going cross-eyed, folks. Oh, what did I just? I don't even remember what I just said. 6.5 by what? Six and a half by 9.5. That's what those are. I don't think those look the same. Do those look the same? All right. I guess they're all the same. Maybe that one's just on different hooks. At a short one. 1, 2. 1, 2. I got 4 of those. You give it a shot. Yeah, I know. That's why I got to get this stuff cleaned out. We moved here 10 years ago. We had a 24-foot U-Haul and a 24-foot RV with all our creatures in it. And we towed our car, which had stuff in it. But that was after, 20 years of raising the kids in the same house. We downsized a lot. We had one little 8 by 10 shed. There's no garage, no basement, no attic here. We're on a slab, And now we have a big 24 by 30 barn shed with like lofts on either end that literally we can't walk into. Now that's not stuff I can be selling here, but that stuff's either going in the dumpster or going to a free. It's got to go. I mean, it's just. I'm done. I'm done. I can't take the clutter. And Doug's bad. He sees a flat surface or an open doorway. He loves to put things there. I don't like clutter. I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of things in boxes and bins and stacked neatly against a wall. It's still clutter. Yeah. And if it's in a bin and I haven't seen it for 3 years, do I really need it? No. Should everybody have pegboard in their house full of things? No. All right. Again, these are tied in a circle. It's still 16 inches long. These are a rice pearl. And they are, hold still. Is that right? 9 by 12. 9 by 12. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. Well, come move here. We can help you out. I need a tractor. And I don't even have a farm. I just got a lot of corral that needs cleaning. Let's just keep it nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Look at that. String them all up. You got a layered necklace, huh? Yeah, well, I literally had 2 full walls, floor to ceiling, 8-foot ceilings full of pegboard. I'm down to, I just heard one fall off. See, this way he's got to get bagged because I know this string is not long for the world. Okay, we are going to set those down and not touch them again until after the auction because the second one just fell and I got to find the broken strand. One of the strands just broke. Oh, 1 pearl, 2 pearls. All right, I found them. But yeah, we're going to play with that strand later. Too big for that bag. Okay. Look at this. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hey, if nothing else, you guys are helping me get it taken care of and keeping me company. Thank you much. I do appreciate it. Like I said, you know where to find me. And because I am putting them all in bags, you want something, let me know. Put it under the video, or, if you have to, email me. I'll do my best. All right, what have I got here? Different things. Okay, we'll start with these. No falling off the table. Thank you. These are true silver. Obviously not sterling silver, but color. And we have got 3 rice, 1 round. If they will stop hooking up to my pin. Here we go. Rounds are 8. And the rice are, come on, hold still. The rice are a 7 by 9. And the rounds are an 8. And those are silver. Oh, but you guys are right in my way. Okay. Stay there. Thank you. 8, 7 by 9, 8, 8. And I've got 3 of the rice. 1 round. Any takers? Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, that's for me, I like the finding and the collecting. It's not necessarily the keeping that I need to do. Obviously, there's things you just got to have, but I like collecting sets, and especially things that are really hard to find, that kind of stuff. So I understand that. But then what do you do with it? See, this is like, I crochet. I really like crocheting, but how many hats do I need sitting in a box just because I thought it was fun to make it? I mean, literally people from Maine to California have my hats. So, because I make them and I don't know what to do with them, so I just give them to people. So, I get it. You just gotta, it's that balance, that tricky balance. I mean, really, this is beyond ridiculousness what's going on in my house, because it was not my intention to have a bead store's worth of inventory in my home. I really wanted a business. I had a pet shop. I thought, oh, a bead store would be fun, right? Yeah, well, it probably would have been, but it didn't happen. So, okay. So anyway, these are a lighter silver, and I got 3 sizes here. Same old 16-inch. We got 9.5, 8.5, and 6.5. 9.5, I got 2. 8.5, I got 1. 6.5, I got 1. Light silver. I guess gray, but it's shiny, so it's silver. All right. 3 more. 9.5, 6.5, 8.5, right? And I got what? 2 of the big ones. 2 of the big ones, 1 of the small ones. 1 each of the smaller. Any interest in light silver gray pearls? And then we got some pinks. Yeah, I was a florist for 10 years, Frank. I actually studied under a master florist in Germany. How do you like that? Totally by accident. I was a military wife and I wanted a job, and they had a flower shop next to the grocery store, and I applied and I got the job. And the woman that was running it for the man that was an idiot, they weren't married. She just was, a florist. She was actually a master florist, and she taught me all my flower names. Roses, tulips, daffodils. We all know those, right? But, the other flowers that you don't normally have growing in your backyard, all those names I learned in German. So when I moved back to the States, I was actually a florist for 10 years in the States. Haddam, Connecticut, Wild Irish Rose. It's no longer in business. I had to relearn all my flower names. And yes, gardening. I love to garden. My deal is pets, plants, people, in that order. I have about 25 house plants. And it is my intention to grow food in my backyard. We did it a couple of times. We have a lot of problems with the animals, the heat. It's Arizona. It's hot and dry. And I'm going to sit down while I talk to you because I'm getting out of breath. I'm old, man. I'm old. So, yeah, we have a garden cage that's up. The entire cover got ruined by the extreme weather that we had over the summer. So we never did get the garden cages built. But we will, and we'll just recover it because we have to keep out the cows, the ground squirrels, the birds, all the birds. They just love anything that grows that's green. They don't even care if they like it. They'll come steal it and eat it. So it's really hard to grow stuff when things keep eating it. There you go. This is how I feel, pets, plants, people. And people are like, oh, yeah, because pets don't talk back. Hello, have you been listening to what's going on in my house? Woo! This is a lot of pearls. Ah! Thank you guys for hanging. I know how boring it is. I'm bored, so you guys must be really, really bored. But yeah, once I get through this, next week I got the Lavender. I don't know if you guys know about Lavender. It's all kinds of flowers and pieces and parts, and you can use them to make jewelry. You can sew them onto things, and you can, do a lot of crafts with them. I got a bajillion Lavender things. So after that, I don't know. Then I got a whole bunch of charms, and the charms I've been putting off because it's worse than the seed beads to sort them out, and I don't want to because it's a lot of work. And I don't know. I've got 3 more buckets over there, and I know that there's findings in one of them. Jump rings and pieces and parts, you know, probably spring ring clasps and toggle clasps, and none of it's sterling. There may be a couple of gold filled or, you know, vermeil type things. Not very much. She did not leave me anything valuable. Let me give you a hint. But there's a lot of good, you know, usable base metal craft items, and I have a bunch of I have some chain by the foot I can sell. What else is it? I mean, you know, I bought an entire store's worth of stuff after she had her going out of business sale. So any of you that have been to those, you know what's there. That's what I got. That's what I'm selling you now. No, I don't. I've tried several times. I do have a Facebook page, which I can't get to because I'm also locked out of Facebook on top of being locked out of PayPal, because why not, right? And it's called The Peach Rose, and I've been selling my own jewelry on and off since 2000. You can go to it. The link is actually under the video, I believe. You like anything, if it's still there, it's probably still for sale. Or I take custom orders. I do all that. I just haven't been, oh, thanks, Val. I don't know. I'm alone a lot, so I don't know. You know, and I get my husband to bounce off of, and you know how that goes. So, he likes me, but you know, we're married, so you know. Oh boy. So yeah, you know, I got stuff over there, and once I get rid of enough of this stuff that I have room in this room to set up I can set stones. I actually have stone setting stuff. I don't do metal work, which I really wish I could, but I don't. But yeah, I work with wire. I prefer silver. I prefer glass, real stones, you know, and I know not everybody's, I can't even afford to buy the materials half the time now. So I'll be making some costume stuff, and that's why I bought some costume stuff to mix in with because I don't have much of an inventory. Pretty much since I moved here, the only time I've really made any jewelry was when I got an order. So I haven't been making any for stock, but I have stuff also the bead store and from what I bought online. So, all right, let's finish off this board. My break is over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yay! 2 boards down, guys. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to look in the light. Okay, these are all the same color. I won't bore you showing each one individually, but I'll give you all the sizes. But they are this really, really, really pale pink. Very pretty pale pink. Just like a shade lighter than a ballerina slipper. My daughter did ballet. I dealt with ballet slippers a lot. Oh, I got lots of sizes, more than I thought. Sorry, I'm trying to sort them out for you. There we go. I don't know if you can see. I want to get close so you can hang on. I'm going to focus. That help? Probably not. If I turn off the light, will that help? Yeah, it makes them look really white. Whoa. All right, that's close. They're very, very pale pink, guys. They're real pretty. Really, really pretty. All right, let me get your measurements. Even if you don't want them, I need them for my bags. All right, come on, guys. Getting back in order. There we go. Yeah, they almost have like almost looks like someone dusted them with gold. Almost a rose gold color, but very pale pink. All right. Oh, come on. The little ones are a 4. 6.5. I got 6 of those 6.5s. 8.5. And a 10 meter. We got 2 of those. And then 8. We got 1 of those. 6.5, 6. And a 4.5 times 1. And that's what we got. So yeah, I have had an interesting life. Let's put it that way. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I was born in Connecticut, lived there till I was 10, moved up to Bar Harbor, Maine. That's where I met Doug. And I lived there till I was 18. Graduated high school in 3 years, went to college for a year, married Doug. And then I was an Army wife. And we traveled around the world. We were in Berlin when the wall fell, which was pretty cool. And then we went to California, and that's when I actually fell in love with it out here. We lived in Holon, California. Look it up. Fort Hunter Liggett. And that was very much like here, except they did have more grass. But that's where like the Hunts and the Heinz tomato companies grow tomatoes for all their ketchup. That's where we lived. And I loved it. And so then we moved back to Connecticut after Doug got out of the military, because that's where Doug could get a job. And, you know, we had a kid and we needed food and that kind of stuff. So we ended up living in Connecticut for 20 years, raising the kids. We didn't want to be there, but we couldn't get out of there because, you know, finances and whatnot. So when the kids were all done with school, we said, hey, you want to run away? And he said, yeah. So we found this place and moved to Arizona. So here we are 10 years later, selling glass pearls online, because why not? Oh, we got gold, we got pink, we got a hot pink, we got brownish. Any takers for any colors? I'm just going to keep going because I need to get these bags. So Could you make some attempt to work with me here? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Please. I'm asking nice. Pretty please work. Oh, look, a picture. All right, making a little headway. How about this? Oh, give me a break. Wow, this is just that kind of day, huh? All right, we'll just do it again. No problem. You know, hey guys, am I back maybe, possibly? Streamyard kicked me out, like it likes to do. I don't know. It's that kind of day. I got one board left and I'm going to get through it. Come on. Oh, good. I think you guys can see. Hashtag pearls. Pretty sure that's what I had up before, and I really hope that it's collecting because I don't have any names it had. I went to share it and it just kicked me out. So please enter again just in case. I don't know what it did or didn't do, what it did or didn't collect. I have no way of finding out. I am very sorry. It's that kind of day. Maybe even YouTube got bored with looking at pearls. I'm so sorry, guys. All right. Yeah, I see it's on the screen. That's good. There's a bonus. All righty then. Good. Thank you. Thank you. The Ancient Bowl. I don't think so, Frank. I've been missing a couple. She's been coming on a little bit early in the afternoon. She did a pop-up or an early sale the other day, but I was actually outside. I was doing a live just testing out the camera equipment and stuff in the backyard last night. So I'll have to check it out. All right. Oh, my neck. I can only turn my head part way. Farther than when I got up. So that's a bonus, right? All right. Pink and gold. Ready? Let's do it. Yeah. There we go. These are gold. I would say like a true gold. These are all small rounds. 3 sizes. Well, let's see. These are a little more of a yellow, and these are more of a metallic gold. Oh, and you can't see. All right, hang on. You'll be able to see in a second. Maybe. Come on, camera. You can do it. Oh, good. You guys can see. I just can't. Okay. We got a 4.5, a 6.5, and a 6.5. I've got 4 of these, and they're more of a yellow gold. These are more of a metallic. These 2, and these are more of the yellow gold as well. The small and the large are like a yellow gold, and then the 2 in the middle are more of a gold, like a metallic gold. I got those. $2. Alrighty then. So yeah, you're going live today, y'all. Expect some problems. Yeah, girlfriend, do that. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Yeah, just write down color and millimeter size, because that's what I'm writing on the bag. Obviously it's a see-through bag. Here. See-through bag, so I can see the color, and then I'm writing the millimeter and how many are in it. So that's how I'm going to pull them, and I'll do my best to get what you're looking at. So be as specific as possible with color. Yeah, I got lots. Obviously, close to 200 strands of them. So $2 a pop, and whatever you want. I don't care what you do with them. Fill up a flower vase and stick dried flowers in them. I don't care. Don't matter to me. I just want them out of my house. They're taking up way too much room. I'm gonna have to get a bigger bucket. Just keep this whole lot in. But yeah, $2 a strand. And I don't think you're getting them cheaper than that anywhere. I don't care what wholesale place you're going to. Because this was probably what I'm selling them for now is what wholesale was 10 years ago. Think about it that way. All right. Ooh, 4 more. Okay. And then we've got a few more golds. Oh, that's a short strand. Yeah. Yeah, these hooks aren't, well, I think that these hooks aren't the best for this particular metal pegboard, in case you were looking to get some. All right, so those are the same gold color. Look at that, guys. We're almost done. How exciting. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate the watch hours, if nothing else. Let me tell you, that's a big YouTube thing, which is hard to get. There you go. Same gold, 4 strands, and millimeter size is 6.5 by 8. And I've got 4 and I've got 5 strands. That one's not broken, it just came off the hook. Pastel colors. Yeah, I got pinks, purples, lavenders. The gold I would consider a pastel. If you go with the lighter one, they get that yellowy color. Instead of the metallic, it's more yellow. And, the whites, the seafoam green, the light aqua. I got all those pastels. Oh, open bag, open. Here we go. Look at that, guys. We're so close. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hey, if nothing else, you're motivating me to clean my house. That's always a good thing, right? All right, zip closed, please. All right, finish up with the golds. And we'll take you 2 while we're at it. Yay! All right. I need space. I need space. Come on now. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Got the two little ones. These are a rice pearl, and they're a little bit lighter. And the rounds are more of a, they almost got a peachy sheen to them, but they're gold. But not so much metallic. Those are an 8mm round. Sorry, guys, I gotta move it. And these are 4.5 by 7.5. 4.5 by 7.5 rice, 8mm round golds. I've got 4 of the rice, 2 of the round. All right. Yeah, I got plenty of ideas. If I could get myself a little, assistant, that'd be really cool. Like, I could just say, hey, I need this done today. Can you do, I don't know where to get one of those. Hubby said I'm not allowed to have a pool boy, and he says, you don't even have a pool. And it's like, well, I wasn't really worried about him cleaning the pool. Minor details, right? Oh, boy. Look at this. Down to pinks, folks. Down to pinks. Oh, I got a couple more on the table. Forgot about those. I got a brown and a cream, and they'd actually look really pretty together. Let's get these guys bagged up. So, yeah, guys, $2 a strand. You want, 100? Give me, tell me what you're looking for, and I'll give you a better deal than $2 a strand. How's that? How many you want? Let's get them out of my house. These are the big Mambo Jumbos. I don't know if I showed you those or not, but I think these are the 10s. Yeah, those are 10 rounds. Big gold. I mean, real metallic-y gold. Those would be pretty necklace, huh? Back you up a little bit. There you go. So I got 2 strands of those. 10mm. All right, guys, this is awesome. Thank you so very much for coming today. I really appreciate your time. This is almost as good as having someone hanging out here with me doing it. Just missing some snacks or something. All right, here we go. These are the browns and the creams. I have got 5 brown and 4 cream. And they are rice pearl, and they're very shiny. See, and I don't even like pearls. That's how pretty these are, guys. They're actually impressing me, and I don't really care for them. So those are pretty. And, wouldn't they be pretty together? Let's see if I can mix them up a little bit. Well, not really, because they're a little stiff, because they're on, display wire, not wearing wire, but, you get the idea. You mix them up, make a nice braid or something. They'd be pretty together. Anywho, size. 8.5 by 10. Brown or cream, 16 inches. $2. And All right, all right, all right, all right. Do, 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 do. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Look, we just got a little row of pink left. That's it, folks. That's all we got left. This is great. It's like trying to put octopuses into a small pot. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these, these would make, without going crazy and buying real pearls, these would make awesome bridesmaids, mother of the bride, anybody, anyone going to a fancy party, I mean, they're pretty pearls. They're a nice pearl. So I wouldn't have any problem wearing them in public. You know what I'm saying? So last batch of browns. Yeah, these browns are real pretty. And I don't like brown either. So that's what I'm saying. They're impressive, folks. I know it's on camera, and God knows what your screen looks like compared to my screen, but if they're not good looking, I'm going to tell you, yeah, you don't really want that. Chances are I won't even show it. So, oh my goodness, my buckets are overflowing. All right, pink. Start on this end. These are rice pearls. Seven and a half by 4.5. Very pretty, baby pink. 6 strands. $2, 16 inches. And this is real true, baby pink. Ow, ow, ow. Got my finger caught. Yeah, you like the shower curtain hooks or whatever. That's how these were all hung up. So I just took them down and put them back up on my wall. I didn't get too complicated with it when I brought it home. So what did I say? These were 4.5 by 7.5. One, two, three, 4, 5. Got 6 of those. Yeah, you could definitely, use these for, here we go, being the florist. Strands of beads like this, you can run through a bouquet. You can add them to, headbands for your bridesmaids or your flower girl. You can wrap them around vases. You can put them in vases. There's a lot of things you can do with glass pearls, folks, to use them as decor versus actual jewelry. Lots and lots of uses for glass pearls. Just think outside the box. And at this price, you can afford nice ones. So one more set here of baby pink. These are big rice pearls. These are, get your finger out of the millimeter gauge, Ellen. There you go. These are 11 by 8. We've got 4 strands. Very pretty baby pink. Does that help? Maybe. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, folks. You guys are awesome. What did I say? 11 by 7.5, 11 by 8. What did I say? I don't remember. $11 by 8. And I got 4. Hey, so when the IRS comes bugging me, you guys can all attest that I actually did inventory. You were here with me when it happened. Oh, everybody in. All right. Now these are going to be a darker pink. And then we go on to like a hot pink with, you know, it's got like the red undertone, but it's not red. It is pink. Magenta. Is that magenta? I don't know. All right. These, whoa, losing my pegs. Oops. My pegboard's on it. Hang on. There we go. Oh, don't fall over. Thank you. All right. These three are all the same color, different sizes. Like a real pink. Bubblegum pink, maybe. Yeah, I'd go with bubblegum. It's a bright pink. You got three sizes. Separate everybody. There we go. So what do we got? A 4. That'd be nice. 4.5. A 6. And an 8. 4.5, 6, and 8. Bubblegum pink. $2, 16 inches. Two of those, one of those. Okay. All right. A couple more strands, and then we'll run the wheel. I'm going to try it again. Hopefully I won't get kicked out. Hashtag pearls. And it says no. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Well, it's been an interesting live, that's for sure. Starting with scheduling it all up from scratch and working forward. So there's that. And are you going to share? Maybe. Hashtag pearls. Prize wheel in, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, if I can pull it all off. I'm getting close. There, now it's on my screen. Looks like I'm the one with the lag today, not you guys, so that's good at least. Less irritating on your end. All right, that's that. I got 3 left. 3 more bags. Ta-da! How exciting! All right, got 1 color and 2 other cards. Give me a second. These are a 6mm round. We got 2 strands. $16 inches. And make that go away. And these are like a dark coral color. They're not pink. They're not red. They're not orange. When it comes up, you'll see maybe. Uh-oh. They're pretty. And that's the size I like, a 6mm. That's a good size. It's not too little to get lost, not too big to be like, you know, hey, I'm over here, you know. So I got 2 of those. I mean, they're not coral, they're not pink, they're not red. They're somewhere in the mix of all those in there. And there's probably a name for that color. I just don't know. All right, 2 more, and then we're going to do the wheel. These are the same color. Got a small and a large. They're like a cranberry. Pinky cranberry, though. They're more red, but they're not red, and they're not pink. They're not hot pink. They're kind of cranberry. So we got big ones are 7 by really? All right, they are 7.5 by 8.5. Interesting size. The little ones are 4.5 by 5. I have got 5 strands of the little ones. And I've got, 3 strands of the big ones. Those were 7.5 by 8.5. And that's it, folks. So, salmon. Yeah, they're not really a salmon, though. They're not that color. That's more of an orangey. They're interesting. They're pretty. They're very pretty, but I just don't know the right name. They're not like a really dark coral with like a red undertone, but it's not salmon. I don't know. All right, I'm going to put it up, and I will draw once it gets up there. Give everybody a couple seconds to do it. In case you haven't put it in, hashtag pearls. All right. Well, sadly, nobody bought any. So I still have 200 strands of pearls. So I really hope somebody wants to leave me some messages and get some. Come on, please, please show up on the screen. Oh, you guys can see it. Good. I cannot see it still. So, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Got that one broken strand to deal with. Put that in its own bag. Coffee. Give me a drink. All right, now I'm going to change page so I can spin. Here, you guys want to look at something different than empty pegboards? Here's my little tree. Doug got me that. My little birch tree. Okay. Ready? We're going to click a page. Here we go. Wish me luck. I haven't even pulled up the prize wheel yet, so I'm a little scared. I only got 5 entries. I'm going to draw. Ready? Here we go. Is it doing it? Cassie Wood! Woo, woo, woo! Oh, awesome, girlfriend. You send me a list, so I'll give you a good price. How's that? All right. Awesome. I'm going to write this down because, the way things are going today, I probably forget. So what is today? I don't even know. It's Wednesday, right? I'm telling you guys, I'm losing it. All right, today's the 26th, so 3/26. Kathy Wood won something. Kathy Wood. Okay. Y'all give me a second. I am going to pull up the prize wheel, and we're going to hope that it will actually spin today. I didn't pull it up earlier because it tends to slow everything down. So, just give me a minute while the Chromebook does its, little deal that it does. Just need my prize wheel, folks. That's all I want. Just the wheel. And I'm going to close out the Streamyard picker to help make things go well. Just got to wait for the wheel to open all the way. All the way. I need all the little color pieces, please. Not just a big black circle. All right, hang on. Close that one. Yeah, that's going to help. Good. Getting there. Okay. Wheel. Good. We have a wheel. We have all the color parts. There's a bonus. We're getting there, folks. Sorry. This is just painful. I know. It's very painful. Okay. Share screen. Please be nice and share my screen. Share. Okay. Can you guys see it? I need to see my other computer. No, of course not. What happened to share screen, folks? Put it up. You can do it. On the screen, please. Please. You guys can see it. Yay. Okay. Now I'm going to spin. I'm going to do it before it changes its mind. Ready? Go. Dun, dun, dun! All right, Kathy Wood won $3 off postage. I will let her know. I'll post it under the video, and I will probably email her too, because I've been trying to do that with folks, because these are long, boring videos, and I appreciate them even showing up, and I don't expect them to stay for the entire time if they are really not interested in what I'm selling. Okay, let's see if I can make this go away now. I'm so happy that's the first time it actually worked from start to finish. Isn't that cool? So thank you all very, very, very much for coming. I will be live again. Let's see. What is today? Today's Wednesday, right? I do a live on Friday at 10:10 a.m. my time, which is, I do it at 10:11 my time. So it's 1:11 East Coast time. And then Doug and I will be live on Sunday at 2:10 our time, so that's 5:10 East Coast time. And we just sit around chit-chat with people. Anyone wants to show up and just talk about whatever you got on your mind. And then I will be doing another one of these lives on Monday. and that's going to be the mix up from the stuff I didn't sell this month. I won't pull out every bead strand, just let y'all know what I got, and we'll sell you whatever I got and whatever you want. And then that's when I'm going to do the community prize wheel. So everyone that shows up and enters, you have a chance to win a prize. And I'm also going to do the March birthday wheel. You have to have a birthday in the month of March, and it has to be on your jot form to confirm it. Kathy, hey, you're here. You won $3 off shipping. And it will be good through the month of April. Okay? Because, it's the end of March. You got a month to use it. So expires April, whatever, 30 something. You guys get a month to use your postage petals. The $1 for anyone that did the early jot form, that one doesn't expire. February, December, January, you got to wait. I didn't start this channel till March, so sorry, your birthday wheel is going to be in January. You'll have what I'm going to do is one a month for just the people for that month, and then I'm going to do a quarterly wheel. So December, January, February would be your winter, and then, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So I'll do 4 wheels a year for quarterly birthdays, 1 community month, 1 community wheel a month, and 1 birthday wheel a month. And those will be on the last, probably the mix-up Mondays. That's probably when I'm going to do them. I did post a schedule, so you guys will know when I'm going to be on. I'm going to try to stick to the same time, and hopefully they won't keep canceling my lives when I go to put start, and, I'll be on time as often as possible. How's that? Whatever the universe lets me do is what I'm doing. Well, we'll find out when you get on the wheel and win, and then your birthday isn't on your jot form. So make sure you update your jot forms, put your birthdays on if you want to be part of the prize wheel. Because if you win and your birthday, I can't verify it, I'm going to pick another winner. That's just the way it's going to work. So anywho, thank you so much for helping me clean up the massive pearls, which no longer are there. And now I can remove the pegboard and get to my desk, because there's actually like a whole desk behind that. So I really appreciate you guys. And as always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Preciosa Ranch in Arizona. Get yourself some sun, find a reason to smile. And if you can, come check out my lives on Ellen of Preciosa Ranch. Link is in the description beneath this video. And I'll talk to you all again real soon. I'm sure I'll see you out there in YouTube land in someone else's chat. Big hugs, guys. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye now.